Hey guys, welcome back to Nitwits. Another Better Default video. Better Default Education Edition. What the fuck? What the fuck is Education Edition? Alright, let's talk about it a little bit. Okay, before we get into the content that I made. Okay, Education Edition, it's for schools, I guess. I don't still know. I mean, I've never really played it. I don't really know what it is. I've messed around with some of the features. I think it has chemistry also, right? There's like chemistry in it. Last time I checked, it's like some wild. So some features I checked. Look. There's some. This is kind of cool, right? Chalkboards, different sizes. Also, that's kind of cool, right? And you can teach on these. Apparently, look at this Education Edition. Oh yeah, check it out. Look, is that cool? Maybe a little bit. Border block. You can prevent players from building. That would be useful, right? This is what this update is about. The NPC. We'll get to that, I guess. The camera allows you to take screenshots. Yeah, check this out. It's just a full-on video. Look. It goes off like TNT. See that?
You right click on the camera, you can see it starts smoking and flashing. It'll actually track me where I'm at in the world.
There you go.
And take a picture.
Is that crazy?
Like
yeah, I think that's kind of crazy. Anyways, so there's a camera. Education Edition is I don't know if it's good, but this is what this update is about. The NPCs. I've added them to my pack. I mean, let's get into Minecraft as random Nitwit variants, and I have a command ready. Let's see if it works. It should have spawned. Where did it spawn? Wait, some new Nitwit. Where is it? This is him, right? It's kind of a boring variant. We're gonna look around this village because I think I already saw another Nitwit. Because remember, these Nitwit variants are gonna be really crazy, but Nitwits are relatively rare, right? They're not that common actually. Like you will find one Nitwit maybe every 2 villages you go through, and I know that from experience, right? Finding villages. Oh, here she is. Look, this is a naturally spawned Nitwit, right? This is not a very good variant. And also, okay, remember, Nitwits are useless in Minecraft, alright? They have no purpose. So this feature, it canonizes something that's in Minecraft, the NPCs. Look, there's a whole bunch of them. They're kind of wacky. Some of them are animals, and we'll have a look at that later because I kind of changed them up. Their skins, you know, I don't know, they're goofy. I changed them a little bit. We'll go into the changes, but there's a lot of variants. Some of them are really boring. And basically what you can now do is you can collect Nitwits, right? Now if you find a Nitwit, every time you find one, it'll be a different experience since they're so uncommon and there's now so many variants. A lot of them will just be like boring civilians, like this guy right here, or that lady for that matter. Not so interesting, but we'll keep summoning them. Oh, there you go, in front of us. There you go, it's a little scientist with a really wacky face. Remember, these designs, I've changed the texture a little bit, but the designs overall are from Education Edition. This one looks like Ed Sheeran, I think. Look at him. His moving nose. It's kind of crazy. And this one, yeah, I don't know. Again, just a boring variant. It's the retired adventurer from Minecraft Dungeons, an unused mob. Like, I think his files, I think he was like a quest giver. Maybe his files were in the game or something. I don't know how I don't know. Yeah, he's in here now. He's a retired adventurer. He's a Nitwit, right? Makes sense as a Nitwit. Not from Minecraft Education Edition, but I guess this update is also a little bit more than just... It's just like the Nitwit update, I guess, right? But like 90% of it is Education Edition because of the Education Edition Nitwits that I've added. So this is just another one. Cool variant we found. You can run into him now. You know, any Nitwit you find. Remember, there's like 60 variants. So find like 120 villages, you'll have seen them all, you know? So one playthrough, you might not even see all the Nitwits, right? So that's why this feature is kind of cool, even though they're kind of wacky. You know, oh, look at this one. It's one of the kiosks. I swear, this is in Minecraft Education Edition. It's kind of shit. I gave all the robot ones custom walking animations, so they kind of bob like Star Wars droids. You see that? It's kind of cool. And obviously these guys are freshly animated. Looks very nice. He's using the random villager skins. These guys don't use random villager skin colors. These guys are just one skin color. This is the skin color they came with in Education Edition because they're already very varied. Right, I wanted to keep them unique instead of, you know, unifying them. Like I did for the zombies. Like I made all the zombies green, obviously. And this is a little bit more interesting. Guy in a hazmat suit. See, these are really wacky. And as I spawn more, this will start to feel more and more detached from the Minecraft art style. But remember, you will only find 1 or 2 max per village. You know, and sometimes 0, right? 0 to 2. So, you know, imagine a village, you're just walking around. There's one of these ladies, right? And like I'm saying, as this video goes on, it'll start to get more mad, more crazy variants. These are all very tame so far. We got one kiosk droid, which is really ugly. I tried to reanimate it to make it more interesting. But the kiosk droids, some of the designs are really bad. Oh, look, it's some wacky variant you've got now. Look at this one. It's like a kiosk droid. I gave him an animated little leg. I think I need to redo this one even more. But this is also a design you can have. Look, it's the panda one. kind of wild. And then I also added all of the faces pandas can have with like different rarities. So now we have like the silly panda. That's like a real panda you can have. Yeah, just a panda villager. Look, she looks at you. She's like looking around. She's all goofy. Whoa, look at her. Yeah, I feel like it's just she has a skirt on. I feel like the villagers, the NPCs, the Nitwits are very gendered, by the way. It's very un-Minecraft-like. That's what I'm saying. Keep in mind, you only find 1 or 2, okay, in a village. Trust me, this will not break the Minecraft art style too much, unless you start spawning a bunch like I'm doing right now. This one's very wacky. Look at her. She's very fun. A port of the Panda Villager, which is part of the Business Mob skin pack, which is this one. Where obviously it uses the villager head, which I don't think looks very good. So what I did is I changed it to, you know, the full on. I made a panda mob, because why not? You know, animal villagers is a great idea, and I could never do it in bare default, and now it's an amazing excuse to do it. And how fun is it, right? I've had like mixed reactions. Some people are calling me a furry now. Look, it's a bee one. I really like this one also. Look at when it moves, its eyes, or eyes, his ear flap. It's like a bee in a mech suit. Why? Well, I mean, you know. Common fucking theme here. It's in there you go, here it is. It's in, you look, it uses a villager head also. It's kind of clever. It's a clever design, right? And this is kind of like a microphone, maybe a little bit. It's a clever design already, but yeah, it's a Minecraft Education Edition, so it's canon. So now, rarely, this is a fun variant to find, right? If you find this Nitwit, you want to keep it alive, right? If you find this one in your farm, you'll isolate it. You'll be like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Great, keep it, you know? Be friends with this one. Look at how fun that is. They won't all have that amount of detail. Even though I reworked most of their faces, even a little bit, you know. Keep spawning them. There's an old guy, another panda. Well, this one will have a different face, right? See, it's just a regular panda. Most common face, by the way. Oh, look at this one. One of my faves. The ocelot. Look at her. Look at how precious she is. Look at her run in a minute. Look, she's gonna start to run away. Oh no! Look, she has a little bow on her back. The bow is actually on the front on the original skin. We'll show off the original skin from the Business Mob skin pack. There you go. I thought this was Isabel at first, but then I looked at the color scheme and I think it's supposed to be an ocelot. I think it's very bad. There was a bow tie at the front. I changed it to the back because I also slimmed down the design a lot. One of my faves, you know, just a super fun variant to find. The ocelot. I lost her now. Where is she? There she is. Look at her. She's so polite. That's the word I keep looking for. She's so polite. Look at her, just walking around, just a Nitwit, and you try to trade with her. She's like, no, I don't trade. Just walk around, just kind of do whatever I do. Yeah, and why not? Nitwits are completely useless. Why would I not have fun with some Nitwits? You know what I'm saying? It's a cow, which is not in the Business Mob skin pack, but it's in the agriculture skin pack. Look at it. I mean, it's kind of crazy. I could have done a cow like this, but I just relatively improved the cow. Okay. Oh my God, it's Archie. Oh, wow, you guys are lucky. So early in the video, so early on, we found Archie already. Okay, let's check out the cow first. The cow is kind of cool. It's biome dependent. It moves, freshly animated. You know, it has the tail even that's moving. And, you know, like I said, biome dependent. So all the cow variants in my pack, this also applies to the cow skin, to the cow villager. So depending on the biome you find, you will find a different cow. A lot of detailing in this, and there's still more to do. I just wanted to finish the update now because it's kind of ready, right? It's in a good shape. Moving on to Archie, the best guy in the pack, easily. Look at him, fully canon. He's like a good guy now at the end of Mega Dungeons. He's wearing these robes, and now this is him a bit more grown up, and he's still kind of scrawny. You know, he's still kind of a thin guy, but I think it looks good. I think it would look weird to have thin arms, and his face is so hella recognizable as being Archie, right? Just like the details and obviously the bigger eyes, and the fresh animation helps a lot. So the eyebrows are like super animated. These are the animations for the evoker, I think. One or maybe a Vindicator. It doesn't really matter. But Fresh Alex made these animations, and I just made the model. And you know, the design is obviously from Minecraft Dungeons. I think it works really super well. Also within the Minecraft lore, it works super well as a Nitwit, right? This is the only illager that you might find in a village, by the way. I was really reserved with illager variants for villagers. I never did it, and now I did Archie, because it makes so much sense. Because at the end of MC Dungeons, what's he gonna do? Live in a village, right? That was his big dream. That's how he got cast out in the beginning, and now he's gonna be reaccepted. Or is it gonna be like a sad tale? He's gonna be a hermit? No, he's gonna be a Nitwit. Look, he doesn't trade. Archie doesn't. Nope. I don't trade. Ho, I don't trade. Okay, right, you get it. Archie. Amazing Nitwit variant, I think. Top tier. Oh, it's an owl. Not so interesting. There's no owls in Minecraft, so I didn't really mobify him. And it's kind of clever villager design anyways. Look, the beak. I guess the beak moves like a nose. That's a bit disturbing if your beak moves, if you're an owl. But other than that, he's kind of fun. Go, run off. You could find this Nitwit variant, this little owl. You'll be like, what? People who don't know Education Edition won't appreciate this probably. Look, it's a polar bear. the real polar bear. Look, also very polite. He's wearing a suit. Again, business mob skin pack. Here he is, the polar bear guy. Wait till you get to the pufferfish. It's so good. Oh, a Nitwit variant from Minecraft Bedrock. One of the skin packs. It's the minigame hero skin pack. There's like 3 villagers in there. One of them is wearing a melon. The other guys, I mean, you'll see him as they come up. This is one of the variants anyways. He will tap into the villager skin color. So in this case, he's like a darker skin tone. As opposed to like, you know, we'll spawn a regular villager just for like contrast. So we can kind of see and compare. And these variants are starting to look really wacky as we move on, right? Especially compared to normal villagers. Like, what's happening? This guy is thinking, what the fuck is happening? Who are all these people? Why are they not working? You know, okay, so this guy taps into these skin colors. Also into the robes, the biome-dependent robes. But then he'll have this overlay, this silly overlay, based on the Bedrock minigame hero skin pack. Another Archie. Oh no, now we've broken the cannon. Now it's a problem. Look, it's another one of those mobs from the skin pack. Probably the worst one. Horrible design. He has a barrel for a stomach. He has like this weird glowing thing on his arms. He has like netherite. I don't know why he has nether brick shoulder pads, and he has a furnace on his head. This is a real, also from the skin pack. Maybe I need to do the texture better, but this is just a horrible design. But that's why he works as a Nitwit, right? Like, who is this idiot with the oven on his head? You know, who is this fucking guy? Same for like the guy with the melon on his head, right? Just works as a Nitwit, I guess. There's a lot of them now. It's even kind of starting to lag because fresh animations always kind of lags my game. Because of the animations. If rarely for lags your game you're using fresh animations, you can also just disable fresh animations. Look like this, and then you just have bare default. Look, now it's fine. It's less pretty though, but it still gets the point across. And now we can actually move on with the video. Look, another skin from that skin pack. Very silly. Taps into the skin colors and the robe colors. That's why he has the Legends robes and this weird outfit. A Nitwit you can find. Doesn't trade. None of these guys trade. This is an invasion of people who don't actually pick up a job. They're just hanging around, maybe eating the food, playing with the cats, which isn't the worst. But look at these guys slaving away. And then all these nerds hanging around. But you know, the thing is, they're only Nitwits in you know, like they're nowhere mentioned as Nitwits, you know, you can trade with them, so nowhere in the trade interface does it say Nitwit. It's just a Nitwit in the files, right? Look, in the command it's called a Nitwit, right? So technically it's a Nitwit, but it doesn't really matter. It's like an empty slot for a villager you can just fill up, so you don't have to interpret this as non-working villager. It could just be, look, it's the fireman of the village, right? Or the scientist of the village. Look, or the, I don't know what this guy's deal was, but it's probably, well, this kind of looks like a village idiot, maybe. He looks very excited. Or the water cooler for the village, you know? So, another scientist, bunch of scientists. This guy may be like a farmer also. Or just a guy, you know? There's also just people living here. It's a, you know, I don't know, it's a bit dynamic. I think it's fun. These ones obviously really wacky. But I canonized everything. And then the B one is great. I think I spawned more interesting ones. Look, another droid. He will also wiggle. Look, it's kind of fun. You might want to hate them because they wiggle. It's kind of great. Okay, great. Oh, we have to go save these guys. Oh, these are actually some guys I want to show off. Look at this guy. It's a fox. All right, also from the business mob skin pack. Look how fucking polite he is. He's so cool. Oh man, I love this fucking fox. Look at this fucking guy. Check him out. It's a random variant you can find. He has a tail. It wiggles and wags. Look at this. He's running around. He's like upset that I hit him. Of course he would be, right? Poor guy. Anyways, bunch of fucking variants. Is there more we have to show off? Yeah, there's also a fun droid I saw. Okay, this is way too many now, but I had to spawn all the variants. See, this is how uncommon all the variants are. So most of the time you will get a really tame variant, and this is horrible. Let's get a zombie in here, okay? Just like to spook him a little bit, alright? And we can also have one of the 200 million random zombies in my pack. Don't worry about it. Look, it's a Minecraft Dungeon zombie. Alright, shoo now. Shoo. Oh, everybody disperse, so I can look at you individually. Because I saw some cool variants in here. Look, it's too many. It's way too many variants now. Too many Nitwits. Guys, come on, disperse, like I said. Come on, get out of here. There's a bunch of zombies. Come on. Run. Run, you idiots. Run. Good. Run. All good. Everybody get out of here. Everybody get out of here. I don't mind sacrificing a few of you. Need to thin out the fucking herd a bit. There's too many fucking Nitwits. They're lagging their own AI. They're not working properly anymore. Okay, they're walking now. Great. Okay, check this guy out. Pufferfish variant. We didn't see him yet. Great. Look, his ball doesn't spin. You know, normally the pufferfish would be his head. Look, we'll take a look at the mob skin pack again. You know, his entire head would be a pufferfish. The entire thing would spin. Now it doesn't. The head is still, right, as it should be. Now the pufferfish inside spins. And its fins even wiggle a little bit, very much like the bee his friend the bee. Maybe they found a common ground. You know, the water is animated. You know, there's details up the fucking wazoo in this little guy. So I would love to find this variant. Would be a great. One of my faves, definitely to find, right? Look, check out this little droid. Isn't this the funnest? It's like from the kiosk skin pack, which is a really wacky skin pack. But then there's this one droid that somehow turned out really well. The other ones are kind of weird and random, and I don't know where you would use these. But you could also keep in mind, you could also use these villager variants in my pack in like adventure maps. Look, check out his wheel. It moves. Look, he has to move. Look, as you. Oh, look at it. It's like a little robot with a moving wheel. Can you believe it? And then his arms and his body also kind of bobs as it moves. Like a little bit. It's subtle. But look, he's fun, right? He has a glowing, emissive screen. Man, showing off a bunch of variants. I hope you're somewhat satisfied with that. I'm going to show off some of the named options for these skins also. Because these are Nitwit variants. But you can also, look, first of all, there's a generic NPC spawn egg. And this will work for any villager. Okay, so this doesn't just need to be a Nitwit. Any villager you can rename NPC. And it'll take on one of these random skins. It'll tap into all the skins, right? So this taps into all the NPC skins, even the animal ones with the same rarity. You know, every skin's is just as rare. It has all the droids, it has everything, right? If you name it NPC. Then if you name it kiosk, you only get the droids, including the fun little robot, right? You cannot get the robot, but you can get kiosk, and then it'll have all the droids, including this one, which technically isn't a kiosk robot, but fuck it. You know, kiosk is a canonical name anyways. By the way, I thought NPC was great. I imagine there's a lot of people in their world who have already named their villagers NPC, wouldn't they? Right? Isn't that like a perfect name for a villager, NPC? So I hope that this then applies to some adventure maps, especially this one, Scientist. I also hope this one applies to some adventure maps. This taps into the NPC model, but then only gives you the few Scientist models, which I guess isn't the most interesting per se. But it's a thing I could group, you know. A lot of these are really random. So you have NPC, Scientist, Kiosk, and then for the individual guys, you also have some model. You have the Fox. Look, what does the Fox say? I don't know, but this is the Fox anyways. Here he is. Look, he's kind of lagging. I've located a snowy biome, so while we've got the Fox, you know, some new chunks would be nice. And oh, look at this! I didn't even look at a village. This is super nice, very nice village. This is a huge ass village, so it must have a Nitwit. Might have one anyways. See how dynamic a Nitwit is, also with different biomes, you know, in a village, because it isn't as random as it just seemed. I know that place that we were just at is completely chaotic. There's all these variants, you know, fucking about. They look crazy. Look at that cave. They look crazy, but then in an actual village, you know, you only have one, and it isn't so bad, or two, like I said. But you know, this village might not even have one, even though it's a massive village. Oh, well, I just spawned on it. Now it does. Yeah, so the Fox one has biome-dependent skins also. Look, it's an Arctic Fox now. Very polite still. I like him a lot. I'm gonna re-enable fresh animations and the barely default extra animations add-on. This is how you put it on if you didn't know. And then you'll see it's much better. You know, you'll never have that many Nitwits as I had, so you know you won't necessarily have to disable fresh animations. But look, it's much better with fresh animations. Look at his snout's moving, his ears are moving. I just took Fresh Alexa's Fox animations and I put it on the villager, right? Likewise for the cow, also worth showing off here because it'll be biome dependent. Look, his ears should be moving, his tails are moving. Look, his ears are moving. See that? Very cool. His tail is moving, same way. And cows would in this biome also be woolly cows, right? Instead of normal cows. So that's why the cow spawn egg is also a brown cow. Look at it, very cool. So a lot of variety in here. And I guess we can show off the other ones while we're here. You know the bee, very familiar with the bee. It's fun. Archie. Technically, you only need to have Arch for it to show off. So this is like the shortest it can be, and then you can also you can add stuff after it. So right, so you can have Archie, but you can also have Arch Illager if you wanted to, or you know anything with Arch will do it. Hope that doesn't break any maps. So there you go. The Arch variant is also a named variant. Very fun. Arch, basically. Keep that in mind. Arch, and then you know you can add something to the end. Ocelot, very cute. Panda, why not? Look, a rare brown panda. Even within the variant, you can have variants, rare variants. Look at this. It's like the rarest variant you can have probably in the pack, technically. I wouldn't say it's the best, but the rarest is a brown panda villager. Look, derpy one. Is it like a snotty nose one? That's the one I want. There he is. This is the one I want. This is me. This is a complainy, big, whiny baby. Snotty nose panda. Pufferfish, the goat, obviously amazing. Polar bear, fits with the biome. very polite, fun to find. Fox, you know the drill, and that's all the named variants. So there you go, fun Education Edition feature. Education Edition, canon to Minecraft, now in Barely Default. In a very subtle way, Nitwits. Why not, right? Alright, moving on to more Barely Default stuff. I always leave some, you know, the extra stuff I do in an update, I always leave it at the end of the video for the people that watch all the way through. Phantoms, very nice in fresh animations. We can either spawn a bunch to get this variant. You know, we can also just spawn one. This is Moth Creature. Right, from Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I recently played the map, Camp Enderwood, and there was a moth creature in there. And he didn't fly around, he didn't flap his fucking wings. But he's now here as a phantom variant. He's really rare, right? So, and this is not the phantom experience in Minecraft. They're never this low to the ground. We can try to get in survival. We'll get fucking wrecked, I imagine, though. Well, we can try it anyways. We're actually a bit low, but we can do this. Look, this is the phantom experience, right? They'll come after you, you block them with your shield, and they fly up. And then they'll hang around up there. And then that's how you'll find this variant, you know, just flying around above you. You suddenly see this moth creature and then it flies at you. It's kind of immersive, you know. He looks kind of good. It's not the worst. Even when I chase him after me for a bit, you know, when I track him after me for a bit. Look at it. And it looks really cool, right? Look at that. Look, he looks immersive as fuck. He's a fucking moth creature, monster movie shit, right? Because of Camp Enderwood. It's a canon creature, Camp Enderwood. I played the map, check it out. And there was a moth creature. There's toys of Camp Enderwood. There's toys of this moth creature that I added to my pack. There he is, again, swoop me again. Look, looks so cool, flying away. Yeah, dude, if anyone, I can't imagine anyone buying Camp Enderwood toys. But if you have these toys at home, now you can have the fucking moth creature in my texture pack. The one you have at home. Look, he's gonna fucking kill me. Man, if I die, I want to die to the hands of moth creature, right? I don't want to die to these scrubs. Oh, slain by a regular fucking phantom. Alright, whatever. Next up is a change to all swords. I've changed all swords. I've made them longer. I've made all swords longer. Can you tell? I don't know if you can tell. I feel like you won't necessarily tell if you just download the pack, unless I tell you. Oh look, spoilers. There's armor set here. You know, I feel like you can't necessarily tell. Yeah, I made them longer. I think it look a lot better, especially in regards to a shield, you know, in balance to a shield. Shields are massive. Micro swords have always been kind of small, and I especially added all these huge fucking variants for swords, right? And now because they're cool, right? They just look better. But then I thought, why wouldn't the default? What if you just like playing without renames? Like, why wouldn't the default sword deserve to look better? I can do this without optifying. I just changed the model. So I did. Bigger swords. All the swords are bigger now. And it works, you know, it works. It's great. Everything still works. It's awesome. Check this out. Bigger swords. Nobody does that. I did. Look at me. Look at me, mom. Next up, some renames. The 3 armors up front here are from Minecraft Legends. This one probably doesn't animate in Minecraft Legends. But I made it animated because why not? I hadn't really done a set like that. This one's crazy. RGB Ranger set. Let's just dive right into it. Look, it's not a set for me, but if this is something you want to wear and spook your friends with, you can now. RGB Ranger set. I think it's a cool design overall. It's just way too fucking crazy, right? All these colors. It kind of reminds me of the Rainbow Road, maybe a little bit. One that I like a lot more, the Fireforged set, right? You check it out. Look very cool. There's still the RGB Ranger on my hotbar, alright. Look, very nice. It's kind of demonic. It has some emissive features. Very minimal, but it's cool. You know, a different style you can pick. Oh yeah, of course, the RGB Ranger is also emissive. It's in your face, you know, it's right there. It wants you to know it's arrived. RGB Ranger is here. If that's something you fancy, looking like that, right, on the server. And then we have the Portal Buster set, which is also from Minecraft Legends. This is like from one of the achievements. I think all of this might be from achievements. So this one you might have to buy. You might also have to buy this one. Not in Barely Default. You can just get the pack. Portal Buster boots, which is actually its pants. Portal Buster leggings, which, well, I mean, technically that's also his pants. But I wanted it to have this look, right? This really wide, chunky look. It fits the Portal Buster, the skin in Minecraft Legends. And now it's a named set. And I actually did some weapons also. A little spoilery spoil. Into this chest we go. The Portal Buster sword. Cool weapon style. They haven't done the pack before. It's kind of based on the swords that the piglins use in Minecraft Legends, but not really, because I didn't really like that design. I came up with this design. I don't really know what it looks like, but it's very pleasant to me. It's huge. It works with the style. It's a huge fucking thing. I don't have a shield yet for the Portal Buster set. Also, I intend to make shields and swords for all the sets. I intend to have all the armor be part of sets, right? That's 2024. We're doing more sets. So look, you can just look, this already looks great, right? It's a cool look, it's a cool design for a sword, a different take on the sword. You can also just get the sword, obviously, without the armor. It's just a generic netherite sword with a gold handle. It works. And then we have this one, the Portal Buster mace. And now, of course, I would love to have armor that is lopsided. That is like, you know, that is asymmetrical, but we can't in vanilla Minecraft or even with Optifine. So I did it for the item model. See, there's a shorter sleeve, and I would love if we could do it for the armor, but I can't. But I think it still looks cool. But for the intent of showing it off, we'll take off our chestplate right now. Look at this. The Portal Buster Mace is a new neat rename. It's an axe rename. It's a huge, it's like a gauntlet you can hit with. Look at this. And I mean, I guess you can use, it's an axe rename, so you can also use it to cut trees. But this is for those people who want to use an axe as a weapon, right? Look, you have a fucking huge gauntlet. It's based on the Portal Guard's weapon in Minecraft Legends. Of course, Portal Buster, Portal Guard, you know, of course, those are kind of synonymous. So I decided to just include it as part of the Portal Buster set. I love this. I want to do a lot more of stuff like this wacky gauntlet stuff. Like, this is amazing. The feeling of this, walking around with it, the texture is great, the palette is great. And you know, just it's very immersive. Just an immersive experience. Just having this huge fucking fist, like I love it. Instead of an axe, like, it's amazing, right? So Portal Buster Mace, a very new notable weapon. All right, there's the Crucuble set. Crucuble. This is a super weird name. It's directly from Minecraft Legends. Let's put it on. I bet we look really cool. Yeah, it's a really cool design. It's a super cool design for a set. I love it a lot. I don't know how to say it. Crucuble, right? Crucuble. Instead of Crucible, it's Crucuble. Anyways, a Minecraft Legends set based on a skin. All right, a cool set you can have. I like it a lot. Let's move on to these final two Troubadours sets, which I love that word, Troubadour, and also the Entertainers set. And they're just called helmets and chestplate, etc. Right? Even though they're clearly made out of cloth, will look like a pimp. I mean, this is armor for Minecraft Dungeons. We can't have symmetrical armor, so I did it for the item models again. Looks asymmetrical boots, asymmetrical chestplate, asymmetrical leggings. Even though the actual armor isn't asymmetrical, because you can't do that. And then you know, you can look like a pimp in Minecraft now. Look at me. I don't know. I want to add all the Dungeons armor eventually, and these ones I was just inspired to do somehow. It's not so inspiring to do the Dungeons armor. It's, you know, it's just feels like very straightforward work. But eventually I want to get it done. And this is just two sets I did. You know, slowly working my way towards full Minecraft Dungeons completion. It's gonna take a while, but we're well on our way, and we're also doing other stuff. Look, it's the Entertainer's garb as a set. I think I like that one better as a palette. I think it's better than this one. What do you think? You can also mix and match. Obviously, look, it doesn't really matter. They're both purple. Yeah, I think this one's cool. You can walk around like a pimp, and then you are a fucking, you are fucking wearing netherite. It's incredible. Actually, check this out. Little MJ tip for you. If you're using a bow, right, and then you use it with your Entertainer's garb, rename it to Loot. Oh my god, you're gonna have such a good time. Look at this. Mixing Minecraft Dungeons with Minecraft Legends. Isn't that perfect? It's a fucking bow rename, dude. Holy shit. Check this out. Isn't that crazy? Man, I wish I had the Minecraft Education camera right now so I could take a side angle for myself, but I look cool as fuck. Right, you get it? It's a bow. It's a loot. Look, you could be a full entertainer like this. Entertainer's garb. Right? Hella immersive. Fairly default. Get it now. And last up for the renames. Some Smash Bros renames. Kind of stupid. I don't know why. I'm canonizing all the Smash Bros weapons, alright? First of all, the Awakened Sword. Crumb's Sword. I don't know why I did it now. I'm just doing them all, like I say, in no particular order. Crumb Sword from Smash Bros. Ultimate. Just a cool new netherite rename you can have. Just a massive blade, cool design. Maybe if you're really into Fire Emblem, you'll like this one. But overall, just a cool rename you can have now. The Lightning Sword. That's Robin's sword. Also really cool. I really like the design. I like this interpretation of Robin's sword. The Lightning Sword. The Killing Edge. Straight up from Smash Bros. Name and all. Maiden into the back. Every 4 seconds it turns pink for like 1.5 seconds, and then it does more damage. And now this blade doesn't do more damage then, but it does have the animation, because why not? If I'm doing everything, you know, there's no sword that does this, transitions to pink suddenly, you know. No reason to like it, I guess. I don't know if it's the best, but it's in there. You know, you can get it now. It's the Killing Edge. It's in the pack. You can have it as your sword. It's kind of a cool katana, right? It's not the worst. It's just a new katana variant, and then suddenly it changes pink sometimes, you know. You might really like that. I don't know. Another change, not a new rename, but the Masa Moon was already in the pack. I've made it massive. What do you think? Do you like it? I think it looks kind of cool. From certain angles, this looks amazing, actually. A Sephiroth weapon in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Obviously from Final Fantasy, his katana was already in my pack, but I thought it was too small, especially with all the katana variants I'm adding. Variety, spice of life, and now it's comically large. And maybe also kind of cool from certain angles. Look at this. It's kind of badass. Right? From certain angles, it's kind of great. And then, but then other angles, it's kind of silly. But then, you know, people will play with this. I can't wait to see this on my SMP. Someone will walk around with this, I bet. because it's crazy. Netherite sword rename, Masamune, was in the pack already, but with the ever increasing amount of swords, each one needs to be more unique, and this is more accurate to Sephiroth's actual katana, which is, as dark as Sephiroth is comically large. You can't get around it, right? Not around the sword either, because it's so big. This far into the video, which is maybe kind of late, I want to remind you to leave a like, right? Growing my channel, not so big yet as a creator, but I'm putting in a lot of effort. And if you like this video and that kind of content I do, check out my other videos and definitely subscribe, because there's a bunch of people not subscribed watching this, which is fine. Do your thing, but also subscribe and definitely like and tell your friends. Moving on, new change in my pack to the Master Sword. A rename already in my pack. It used to be bigger. It's already quite big, I think, but it used to be bigger and more colorful. What happened to it? Well, it was suggested to me in my Discord that I should add unenchanted versions of the Master Sword, because apparently the Master Sword grows canonically in Legend of Zelda lore. So we're just gonna do it, and I have variants for the Master Sword because I'm doing, you know, Steve's in Smash, right? That's why I'm doing Smash Bros. So I'm doing all the skins from the Master Sword in Smash Bros, all the recolors. And now let's enchant these blades and see what happens. All right, you see the difference already? It becomes bigger. And I'm gonna keep putting swords in here. Keep note of the change, right? It's quite significant, I think. All right, let's check it out in game. Master Sword doesn't look bad, but boom, look at that. Isn't that much better? Color is much more accurate. It's massive now. Combine it with the Master Shield. Look at this. Shield and sword combo. Look how cool I look. Master Shield and Master Sword. And you know, it just upgrades a little bit. It's a minor change. I think it's cool to canonize something from Legend of Zelda, you know, especially for the fans of that game. Legend of Zelda, very cool, obviously. It's a cool game to add to your pack, and that's what I'm doing. Last video I did a bunch of upgradable variants. Now the list of upgradable variants grew as I added unenchanted variants for the Master Sword, because I can make the Master Sword more boring, right? It used to always look like this, more colorful, bigger, right? Matches the shield, and then I changed it, and now it's always smaller. Still kind of cool though, but then imagine upgrading it, right? Suddenly it looks like this. Isn't that a cool experience for players? Yes, it is. All right, barely default, that's what we're doing. What else have I done? Oh, big change. Look at this. You can see the food name or the amount of food it heals in the name of the item. Isn't that cool? It's a feature I stole directly from Vanilla Twix. Well, I don't know if Vanilla Twix was the first to do it, actually, but they are obviously famous for it. Mine is a little bit different, but it's still cool. I did custom sprites also, custom emoji. These are actually emojis, you know, that I can add emojis to my pack. Here, check this out. Because I'm just renaming the name of the notch apple to include these emoji. Basically, that's how it works. And now I can actually copy these and paste these in the world. And these are now emoji in barely default. So players can also use them in an SMP or whatever. You just take a food item, put it in an anvil, copy it. It's kind of wacky, kind of weird. Look, and there's a differently colored one because the names change. But overall, a very useful change, because now you can kind of get a sense without checking the wiki or like literally looking at your food bar how much food heals. I think this is super useful. Now comes default in barely default. Made fire more transparent, which isn't really noticeable as a block, because as a block, fire doesn't support transparency. But as I light myself on fire, this is very noticeable. Look at this, a complete difference. My fire in barely default used to be very obnoxious. I'm not doing low fire because it's really ugly, because fire is directly determined by the block texture. I guess I could still do a different texture, but I think transparent is the way to go, right? Why not? Have it be transparent. It's perfect. It's not in my way at all. Actually, I can still see perfectly. It's barely there, you know? Transparent fire is just the way to go for me. And then obviously I changed the palette of fire before, so it's a different fire texture. But it was that before, but I just wanted to point it out, right? It's a proper palette for fire, and now you can be on fire and it'll be transparent. Isn't that great? Look at me, this on fire guy, MJ. I'm gonna die now. I actually skipped over this. We'll have this be the last feature of the video. I added, oh, there you go. I added a rare, relatively rare skin for Moth Creature. You know, he's already Moth Creature is super rare as a Phantom variant as far as they go, right? Because why not? You know, Phantoms are gonna be so plentiful. They're kind of annoying anyways. Having this variant be fun and having it, instead of it being abundant, is like the strength of this feature, right? The Mothman creature. You know, rarely you'll see him flying around. And then 1 in 10 variants will have a civilian outfit. So he'll have a little bit more of a colorful outfit based on, like I said, he has toys, right? So super silly. I don't really know, you know, nobody's gonna care about these nobody has these toys probably, right? But now the toys exist, and this is his civilian outfit, and 1 in 10 will have a civilian outfit. All right, I added that amount of detailing to Moth Creature because I care about the mic of cannon, because I am a massive fucking nerd. You wanna see me get attacked by a million fucking phantoms, a million fucking moths? Oh my god, this is horrible. I have to fucking run. They're all gonna attack me instead of going into the air. No, they're going into the air somewhat. Oh my god, this is the worst. Guys, stop, please. I hate it when they're like flying after me. When they're in the air, they're kind of cool. Look at this, floating around. Alright, great. End of the video, guys. Oh man, I could just put it. If I could only put on this armor, no, maybe I could survive. I'm trying to look like a pimp, guys. Stop. Oh, I died. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye bye.